welcome to a brand new adventure. In this series, we're going to be going from 0 gold all the way to a WoW token without leaving the auction house. So the token is around 12,000 gold at the moment, but we're starting off with 0 gold. Episode number 2. So where we left off last time, we had just posted a bunch of items up on the auction house, and we're actually doing a giveaway to whoever could guess the amount of gold that will be in this mailbox. So let's go ahead, open this up, and let's see exactly how much gold worth of items that we actually sold. So if your number was 48, congratulations, but let's actually go ahead and have a look and see if anyone guessed 48 gold over on the comments of episode number 1. And by the looks of it, no one actually did 48 gold. Someone had 48 in their name and another person had 48 copper in their guess. That was it. So unfortunately no one won, but not to worry. At the end of this episode, we're going to do this same sort of giveaway, and so you can guess again for a chance to win the token at the end of the challenge. But let's get right into this. So we've got a bunch of items that we need to post. In total sales, we're actually sitting at 69 gold. And we also have, for total profit, 59 gold. So our best item so far is definitely the tiger's meat. As you can see, on average, we picked this up for 1 silver each. And on average, we're selling it for 35 silver each. So there's a nice 37 gold profit just off the tiger's meat. So what we've done is we've posted the rest of the items that we had in our mailbox that did not sell. We also have 49 gold that we need to spend. So we're going to do a scan on the material group and we'll see if we can pick up some cheap materials that we can have some flips on. Now we have a little bit left over, so we'll go through the recipes also. Recipes can be a great market to make some gold with when it comes to flipping. Let's go ahead and get everything posted. Unfortunately, we've run into the issue again where we don't even have enough gold to post everything, as you can see. So we'll post as much as possible that we can. We're actually sitting at 0 copper. That is not looking good, but we have 172 gold posted up on the auction house. Alright, so it was the next day. I went to sleep, now we've woke up and we're going to open up the mailbox and see what we have. Ooh, that's pretty nice. We've got an 80 gold sale right there on a recipe, and the total mailbox is 125 gold. That's actually super nice. We're going to be able to repost all of these items up on the auction house and also buy some new items. Let's go ahead and have a look at the ledger real quick. So we're sitting at 170 gold profit and we've sold 686 different items. Now our best flip so far is definitely this recipe. We picked it up for 5 gold and we're reselling this for 80 gold. So that was a very, very good flip right there. We might actually have to focus on some more recipes and other different markets, because when you sell in these other markets, the profit margin from just one item can be very, very big compared to materials. So when you flip materials, it's kind of like a quick turnover thing where you want to do volume. When you focus on these other markets like recipes, transmogs, things like that, you can have a very, very big profit margin. So we've posted everything up. We have 8 gold in our bags, and we also have 2,024 gold posted up on the auction house. So the auction house is actually starting to look pretty nice. So with this leftover gold, we'll go ahead and we'll use a sniper. So we'll run the sniper scan on our groups and we'll go ahead and pick up some snipes right here, get these posted up on the auction house. And now the total worth is sitting at 2,111 gold. We actually have 11 gold in sales that is coming in within the hour. Alright, so it's been a few hours later and let's see what is happening with our mailbox. So we have 146 gold in our mailbox. That is super nice, considering it's still the same day right here. We've sold a bunch of the different recipes, some of the main things right there. We can go ahead and have a look at the ledger once again. But we do have a mixture of items here. We actually have a transmog piece right there. That was a really good flip, those gloves. Let's go ahead and spend all of this gold. Like, we don't want to have any gold sitting in our bags, because there's no point having the gold in our bags because that won't be making us gold. We want to go ahead, whenever we have gold, we want to reinvest that. And this will be the quickest way we can get to the token, is by reinvesting our gold. Then once we have a decent amount of items posted up on the auction house, say like 20,000 gold worth of items posted on the auction house, then we can just start selling and not buying any more items and basically cash out, sell everything, and then we'll have the token. So that is the game plan. Now we have a little bit of gold left over. Let's go ahead and buy some bags because we urgently need more bag space. So let's go ahead, get any of the ones that we can afford that have a good amount of slots, but we're not going to be able to go very high because we only have 1 gold and 71 silver. We'll go ahead and grab the brown leather satchel. They're pretty cheap. So we'll go ahead and grab a few of those. And this will give us a little bit more room in our bags, which is something that we really need. Okay, let's go ahead and throw these in. Oh, that feels good. Now we're looking a bit better. We still have 91 silver left over. Alright, so it's been a few hours later, and let's go ahead and check out the mailbox once again. There's a mailbox here, open it up, and we've got 139 gold in sales waiting in the mailbox. That is lovely. Let's go ahead and grab all of that out. We've got a bunch of items that didn't sell, so we need to repost all of those up on the auction house. But we do have 140 gold. So let's go ahead. We can find some more items to actually flip right here. We might go ahead. What group will we do? Let's go ahead and do the materials. Materials are selling nice and quick. We don't have too much gold to really focus on the bigger markets. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. Oh, so this is a material from Mr. Pandaria. So these will actually sell extremely quickly. It's basically just a fish. We'll also grab these eels right here. We do a pretty big market reset on these eels, but we actually ran into this issue once again. They're actually they cost a lot to post these on the auction house. As you can see, the deposit fee for these eels is very high. So what we'll do is we'll actually post everything else first, because all of these other things are going to have a much cheaper cost to actually post them on the auction house. So we'll go ahead, grab everything out, and we're just basically just going to post as many things as we can with the amount of gold that we have. So we only have about a gold, and if you didn't know, it actually costs gold to post items up on the auction house, but we've posted the majority and we're sitting at 9,000 gold worth of items posted on the auction house, which is very good. Alright, so we've got some more gold. Let's go ahead. You know the drill by now. We're just buying the materials and a few other items. We're spending all the gold that we have in our bags. Right, so we're back down to 39 silver. The auction house is sitting at around 9,000 gold in worth. Alright, so it is the next day. Let's see what is in the mailbox. And we've got our biggest day yet with 409 gold in sales in the mailbox. What have we sold to get 9? Ah, that's what we've actually sold. A transmog piece for 329 gold. That was actually a very good flip. I think we only paid 1 gold for that piece. Let's actually have a look here in the ledger. It's actually not showing up in the ledger here. By the looks of it, we've got all the other ones. There it is right here though. We paid, as you can see on the tooltip, we paid 1 gold and then we resold it for 329 gold. So that was a pretty good flip. And it was a transmog piece and they do take a bit longer to sell. So we got pretty lucky with selling that off so quickly. But now we have over 400 gold that we need to reinvest. So we're going to go ahead. We started off with the materials, some old expansion materials and also Mr. Pandaria materials. We're going to buy as many of these as possible that are actually worth buying. Still want to stick to the materials just because they sell so quick and the turnover is quick, which is what we're looking for. Okay, so we've got 4,685 gold posted up on the auction house. We have about 100 gold in our bags. So let's actually buy some proper bag space because it really helps. So it's about 20 gold each of those bags. We've brought 4 of those, but this is going to really help out. As you can see, look how much extra bag space we have. That is super good. We still have 18 gold, so we're just going to run the sniper operation on our groups right here, and we'll see what we can come up with the sniper scan. Now I like doing the sniper scan if I just want to be chill and find some random items that are worth flipping. It's a great thing to do. Okay, so now we got 4,900 gold posted up on the auction house. We actually have 24 gold in sales that will come in the mailbox within the hour. So that's super, super nice. The auction house is looking really good. A lot of materials here and items that have a very high sell rate. So once again, let's have a look at the ledger. We're sitting at 529 gold in total profit. Our best item so far has been the lesser Mena oil recipe. We picked those up for 2 gold each, sold those for 53 gold. And then we've got the gloves for 30 silver, resold them for 39 gold. The recipe, 5 gold, sold it for 80 gold. This recipe, 5 gold to 66 gold. The plans right here from 2 gold all the way up to 43 gold. So we've got some really, really nice flips starting to come in here. And the ledger is actually looking very, very nice. Now that we're starting to get a bit more gold, the snowball effect of flipping is really going to start to come into play. We're going to make a bunch of gold very soon. So total sales so far is 960 gold. Now I've done a massive update to all of my groups. So if you do own the mop flipping guide, make sure you head over to the gold cap and get the new TSM import string. It's got all of the items from Mr. Pandaria. We've got all the materials now. I've made special groups for all of the BOE armor, all the different item levels, also for the mop leveling gear. As you can see right here, you can sort that by quality. We've also added all of the Mr. Pandaria recipes. These also extremely quickly. I've also added a bunch of other items to all of the other groups. So make sure if you do own that to head over and grab that. So I had a break for a few days while I leveled my alts up to level 90. So it was 7 days later when I logged into this character. I didn't log on here for 7 days, but when I did, we had a great surprise. We had 1,953 gold in sales in the mailbox, waiting for us from a week ago that we never opened up the mailbox. So we had one massive sale, which was for 950 gold on that recipe, which is a very, very nice flip. But this is super good. We're going to be sitting at close to 2,000 gold. So would probably be like 20% of the way to a token. But obviously we have a bunch of items that have a lot of value. And obviously what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reinvest that 2,000 gold into more flips to make even more gold quickly. So let's go ahead, post everything up on the auction house. And we do actually have a bunch of items left over. The auction house is sitting at 2,000 gold and we have about 2,000 gold in our bags. So let's go ahead and spend this 2,000 gold and then reinvest it into more flips. I'm going to start off with the materials here. We'll do some bigger market resets. And what I mean by that is we're going to be buying hundreds of the same item and making the price go from very low up to a higher price. Doing some pretty big market resets with some big amounts of each material. So buying hundreds or even thousands of the same material and basically resetting the market. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything posted up on the auction house. A bunch of really good materials. They're going to sell great and they also have some really nice profit margins. Also do a scan on the battle pets, see if we can pick up any of those. We can, but we do have to buy like 8 of each one to do any like actual market resets with these, which I don't like doing too much with anything that isn't materials. But we'll try it out with these battle pets. The battle pets are selling very quick at the moment. Now with the rest of the gold, we'll see if we can find some recipes. Recipes tend to sell very good, and because there's not as much competition, the profit margins that you can get on some of these flips are a lot higher than you can get on materials. Alright, let's get this all posted up on the auction house and let's see what the auction house is sitting at after we've got these all posted up on the auction house. So we've got 149 gold left in our bags and the auction house is sitting at a whopping 11,000 gold. So these are all the items that we have posted. This is the end of episode 2, but if you want to enter the giveaway to win a WoW token, just comment how much gold you think we'll have in sales in episode 3 waiting in the mailbox. Hopefully you enjoyed episode number 2. If you have not seen episode number 1, I'd highly recommend going ahead and watching that so you can see exactly what has been happening in this series. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on episode number 3. And also, I bring up videos about making gold in World of Warcraft. Till next one, guys, take care.